not listened to the list, but I think they
hear your
need to
name.
look
You didn't hear your
they
name.
need to look for better things to do with their life. I tell you what, I haven't sort of like leaned across to anywhere where there's madness in the last week, so I will not know whether. Do you understand what I'm saying? See no evil, hear no evil, and then let's leave it that way. But unless I'm enlightened to say my name is on the list, which doesn't make any difference. But the thing is, look, people need to look
Your name
for
was
things.
number. Let me check.
It will be at the
17.
top. Say 17.
Yeah, was 17.
Out of how
African
many? Out of
TV.
how many? Out of how many?
It's a plenty. Oh. Out of we the anti-justice.
I'm sure your name will be top 5.
I follow my husband back to back now. Shango, oh yeah, African TV, so pray.
No, you see and I love this whole situation because when you come across people who don't have a life, clearly do not have a life, and yes, you can do what, but back to sender. That is where Uncle Nemesis and Auntie what's it?
Leprosy.
No, Uncle Nemesis will come, and that my brain is just sort of like flying all over the place at the moment. I'm Auntie Kama. Uncle Nemesis and Auntie Kama will engage together and say, we can't deliver your message. Oh. Since we can't deliver your message, we are bringing your cause back to you because these people haven't done anything to you. They haven't done anything to distort your life. They haven't taken food out of your mouth. They haven't done anything to stop your children from prosperity in this whole aspect. So because of that, we're bringing it back to you. It is literally a mindless sort of I don't have anything to do with my life, and what I want to do now is I want to promote other people's life. It is a good promotion for us because people who don't know much about us will know a lot about us when they drag us. But when they drag you, when those people now go and look at the information they've put outside, they will realize that they have just wasted their time. Well, it's giving us credence. It's giving us cheap and publicity that you don't have to pay for. So for me, let them do what works. To say, I remember a joke that came up recently. I think I reposted it, and it says, "See, person where one go cause people where go naked, they don't rape more." You see what's in there happen there. So you are causing people naked, and then they champion you. That person is minding their business, but they don't rogue you already. You see, if you look on the stuff I've reposted, you will find it there. It's a person where go.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, a person where go naked, where they cause people naked. They don't rape them. You see, this is because the person you're cursing has they've done nothing to you. I be waiting.
But look at this. Instead of putting the list, they said this list was submitted and Babala was conducted in February, right?
And we are all still alive.
We are all still alive, number one. But my point is, instead of doing that, they should have conducted a private investigator, contacted a PI, and conduct autopsy and toxicology. We would have been in a
supreme. That money is someone's retirement money. I show empathy now.
You know how much they pay Babalawo?
Say Babalawo. See Babalawo that has been doing deals all these years and has been doing bad deal. If all the deal Babalawo is done in the Babalawo's lifetime, Babalawo should have retired with millions. So Babalawos are hungry. They will collect 100,000 to do anything for you now. Abi?
Everything
they will collect 100,000 naira to do anything for you now.
Was showing on the Babalawo, everything. If you go on Amazon, everything is there. In fact, I wanted to order some the other day. It was my aristocrat that said I should not order them.
Look, Supreme Iron Lady. If you can go into a bookshop to buy a Bible, you can go into any side shop to go and buy every single thing they use for their 82.
Yes, now.
So what are we talking about? All you need to do is just dress up a room, the side of a room to look like a shrine.
Yeah, exactly. Halloween is coming.
But for me, I will say, I don't pay attention to anything to do with someone. When I was on Kunle's platform for about 4 or 5 hours, I was seeing lines in there and people were saying something about Comfy is dragging you, Comfy is dragging you. I said, let her finish dragging me. And when she finishes dragging me, then I will block her destiny. And God will block her destiny forever. But I don't have any time because it is when I wake up in the morning, that's not my calling. There isn't anything that is actually an objective of mine to do woto with anybody or to go to anybody's platform, especially not even Comfy or Naimoli in the first place. So whatever she wants to do, when she finishes, that's fine. I wait until after midnight, then I will block her forever. Mm-hmm. And then she would have achieved her goal, but I don't want to know where it is that her madness. You know, when your madness is actually playing you and you display it in public, there's nothing, no difference between Comfy and someone who's gone mad on the streets. So when they are on the street and they've gone mad, why should people like us pay attention to them when we are chauffeur driven in a air-conditioned limousine and Comfy is on the streets making a nuisance out of herself? Should I then wind my own window down to listen to what she's saying? She's mad already.
That's true.
That's my analogy on the case. She's mad already. She's gone crazy already. So why do you want to listen to a madman, a mad woman? You see? So who has she not dragged? She's dragged aristocrats.
Hold on. So IT. Yeah. I thought you were advocating for Comfy and supporting Comfy to some extent.
You see, African television. Let me tell you something about life. Every day is a different day. Every day is a different day. You remember Yomi? Every day is a different day.
Yeah.
And everything will come to pass. You understand what I'm saying? You see, the way I feel on a particular day is the way I feel. I still don't have anything against her because I don't understand the reason why she's taking interest in me. And that's how she sold her destiny to me. And me, I've already used her destiny to eat pepper soup and drink Guinness and Buddha with my guys. We have celebrated her destiny already, so she's empty now. She's empty. But for me, every day is a different day. We can only talk about today. But tomorrow, there's a new development. Then we talk about tomorrow. We haven't forgotten about the previous one, but we leave the previous one in there because the discussion at the time was different from the madness that she's now... psychosynthesis is actually degraded into. You know, psychosynthesis, the syndrome of psychosis actually has different stages. So the psychosynthesis has actually got to a point where nobody can help her now. So you just have to leave her there and let her just explode, implode, and sort of like disappear off the surface of the earth by our own doing herself. See, if anyone wastes their time, catalog what madness this woman is doing, and you take it to court and you say, I want to petition her, the judge will call you and say, are you sure you are not as crazy as this woman? Because this one looks crazy already. This kind of case, you don't need the court. You just need to leave her alone. You understand? Even the judiciary will advise you, unless you are as crazy as her, just leave her alone. She's lost the plot already. She's in the marketplace naked already. So wasting your time to say you want to petition her, it is literally just a way of you saying that you can sanitize her madness. She won't learn anything from it. She won't know whether she's been sued. Even if she goes to court, at the end of the day, she gets to prison. The prison people and the authorities and even the prisoner will beg you, please take her home. Take her home. This prison is not for this one. Our madness is gone nuclear. So there's no help you can give someone who have decided to destroy their own life. You see, if you think she's destroying other people's life, I think you've got it wrong somewhat. From my own point of view, talking to myself at the moment, it will be she's destroying her own life. She's instrumental in the destruction. It's called self-destruction, self-implosion. The less you talk about Comfy, the more negligible, the more nothing she becomes. But if you keep talking about her, she will think, oh, they're talking about me. Okay, let me do another madness. Who am I going to drag again? But if you stop talking, say, as a celebrity, you want people to talk about you. You want the newspaper to publish anything, however crazy it is about you. But the moment people stop talking about you as a celebrity, you are gone. Your career is gone. People will forget you and it's all over. So if someone decide to choose their own madness and they've set up their own Nollywood factory to display madness, are you going to now take it to Netflix? Is Netflix going to buy Comfy's story? Because Netflix is still dealing with cases worse than Comfy's one.
God.
Do you understand?
IT. No. I disagree with you. We need to help her.
I will accept your disagreement on this occasion.
No, we need to help her to go to Arrow.
Look, African television. Arrow will reject her. Arrow are managing the mad people that they can control. Why would you want Arrow? Why would you want Arrow to accept the one they can't control?
It's not possible.
Arrow will reject her.
Yes,
that's what
she will dismantle the old place. So the thing is, the place that is better for her is to leave her on the streets and let the street deal with her. She doesn't belong to an institution at all. Let's not waste taxpayers' money and take her into a place where we want to redeem her. We need to just leave her on the streets and let her implode and get on with it.
Hey, Oga, stop that.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Like that. You know go they talk of Comfy like that. What's happen now?
Comfy is our girlfriend. Comfy is our girlfriend, but this one is not the plot.
No.
African TV.
So
African TV. I can assure you.
You should not allow this type of comment. Supreme. You should not accept this type of comment.
African TV.
How can you talk of Comfy like that?
Comfy comes with a product warning. They have told you already. If you stick your sausage in a pie, it's madness forever. I'm warning you now. If you stick your sausage in a pie, that's madness forever. There won't be any redemption for you. So I'm warning you. She comes with a warning, a disclaimer, warning. Don't stick your sausage in a pie, otherwise you will lose your mind forever.
IT, me, I go begin fight you. I know the joke because you were promoting and supporting. He was supporting Comfy just 2 weeks ago.
No, you see, African television. What I'm trying to say to you, Mr. Larry Omodia, is that every day is a different day. You see, the measure of madness is one where people have decided to manage their own madness without going to an institution. And if their madness then goes out of hand and no institution is willing to accept them, then we just have to wash our hands of them. And that's what's happened to this poor lady. Sorry, it's her family I feel sorry for. If she has any. Her children, if she has any.
The daughter was crying and coughing by
those are the people I feel sorry for. Because she's laid her bed now. She's lying on it. Unfortunately, while she's coughing, anyone around her are being inflicted by fleas. In being infected by an unimaginable disease that cannot be cured.
Let me throw another stuff in that basket now, please. I don't know where you were, African IT guy. Where were you this past Sunday, where we had some people, the Skindles? Did you hear about the Skindle ladies?
I opened my platform for the first time and I was engaging with people because that measure of madness is one that I can't deal with. Because you remember, we have two women that are sucking the same lolly. Yeah?
My point
sucking the same lolly and licking the same ice cream.
Make any video. Assuming those two Skindles, I've been Spindles, I don't know. Skindles, assuming it was Adenike and myself, and that sucked on the same lollipop. I think the whole internet will have,
Since 1994, we're in 2024, and they are still angry about sucking the same lolly. Yeah?
My point is, how come Comfy has not made video of the Skindles?
You see, when madness is collective and it's in the same camp, they belong to the same institution now. Comfy, what's her name?
IT, not Kimi. Yeah, that is because of your request.
And Yeye Kudi. Yeye Kudi. It's just that their madness is different. It's just at different level. But they believe they give them house release. They give them social house release every day so that they can go on the street and come back. They are biting themselves every night in the same place now, so it's okay. Are you in the same camp with Comfy to come and drag you? She can't drag them because they belong to the same institution.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yes.
That's a good
every night they have to report back. Every night. They release them in the morning and they give them some token to put something data on their phone to go crazy. And then at night, they lock them back in.
But let me ask a question. In your own opinion,
they belong to the same hostel.
So far, in my own opinion, I don't want to be corrected. This is purely my opinion. This past Sunday was the sweetest Sunday, or is the sweetest so far in justice for Mohbad.
Well, but try and play it for us now. Well, not today, but when you have the time, try and play it for us. So some of us have missed that, but if you have it recorded, you can play it for us. But let's focus on today for now, at least.
I just want to do anything to make today go fast. I've told you how I feel about today. I want today to speed up. Go today.
It will soon pass. It will soon pass. It will soon pass. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I definitely feel you at the moment. I know exactly how it feels when, situation that you want to manage at a later date comes at that time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's enough madness already. Let's digest this one first and then find a way of engaging beyond now. And it's a good thing that we can dialogue, agree to disagree and all that kind of stuff. And that is where civil people come and engage. And so far, people have come and engaged with you on your platform. Congratulations to you. You've been able to moderate the platform effectively. Congratulations to you as well, that you've brought sort of like decent people up, people with integrity, despite the fact that even the women camp people are here. And that is how we should do things. And I really, 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 commend you highly on that. And I think that the respect you have on the landscape.
No, Wumi come.
No, they came. Okay. They were up. They were in the comment section. We had a good conversation and all that kind of stuff. Because we have different opinions doesn't really mean we can't engage. Even people in comment section did not go as crazy as they will do normally. But the thing is, if you kind of look at the panelists, and you look at their credentials and their credibility, their integrity, if they can engage properly, then that narrative and submission will control the comment section. And Supreme Ionity is done well. There hasn't been any woto or anything like that. And that's how. And if we then decide to do woto later today, so be it. But at least we've started Friday on a good note. We've educated ourselves, we've informed ourselves, we've had dialoge, we've had varying opinions, we've agreed and disagreed.
It's not woto.
No, I'm just saying, if woto comes up, we will drag ourselves in the gutter. We will roll in the gutter.
Let Thunderfire teach you. Thunderfire will teach you how to pronounce it.
Woto.
Thank you.
They give you woto.
Very dark lady. I always call her very dark lady, very dark woman. Anything for us, anything for your people.
Anything for the boys.
Anything for the boys.
That's it.
Very dark lady. Anything for the boys.
Oh, no. I mean, look, God bless her. She's doing the right thing. And it's a blessing that we actually have Thunderfire really in our midst. She's a breath of fresh air.
She's doing
She's a breath of fresh air.
IT guy.
And
IT guy.
Yes.
IT. Sorry, they've been looking IT for 1 hour. They've been looking for you to join a meeting. They said I should tell you.
Well, if you are not joining, I'm not joining.
Supposed to be in a meeting.
Are you not supposed to be there?
No, I'm on another phone. Not me.
You may be book smart, but you are really very dumb. So to buy that narrative, to go as far as saying that you have submitted something to some places. I am extremely disappointed. Disappointed in you, Vegetable Island. Extremely. Man, people really need to do a lot of research on people they employ to do some silent things for them because you are really dumb. Really dumb. Come and engage me. Do not try to contact me in my inbox. Going forward, any communication you do in my inbox, I will bring it out and expose your stupidity. Thank you. I love you still. Go ahead, go ahead, Jare. Very wicked.
So me, I don't feel like Arifa is free. He's not free yet. Until, because let's be sincere, if we want to be neutral in this case, we should be off and on. If you want to be
that
like,
is late for Arifa. That is late for Arifa. Arifa has been part of them since the beginning. And his hand is not clean.
Ojúbọ̀rọ̀ àbí gbọ̀rọ̀? Is it gbọ̀rọ̀ àbí bọ̀rọ̀? I don't know. Ojúbọ̀rọ̀.
Who is that?
Ojúbọ̀rọ̀ ṣe gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ èkùrọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe nǹkan díẹ̀. Bó ṣe mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe nìyẹn. But what I know is that Arifa has seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Arifa has seen a different dimension. I mean, kò pẹ̀lẹ́ ó lákọlábo ó lè ẹ má bínú but mò ń lọ. Ẹ má bínú ṣùgbọ́n mo ṣì ń lọ. Ó lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè kò dàbí èmi ló jẹ́ pé máa wò pé screw you, I'm going. You know? Ó lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
No, báyìí ló ṣe ṣe. He said, gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ má bínú. I am still your one and only Arifa that we never compromised.
Exactly.
But then
Going to tweet and Bankole, it is not a form of compromise. So that statement is solidly valid. Emma Binu, I am your Arifa and I will never compromise. Going to Smith and Bankole is not being compromised. Going to Smith and Bankole is actually going for true justice. And the end will justify the means.
They see it as being compromised.
Because they are dumb.
They don't want him to engage those people at all.
Because they are dumb. They are dumb. And the only person among them that I feel like calling out is the Vegetable Island. Because as a medical doctor, she should know better. And when the testing, and if Ada Universe gets something in the mail, when everything is clear, then we will sue Vegetable Island. We will sue her. Ada Universe will sue her. But let's wait and see what's going to come out of what they are doing. Because it's bizarre. With all your degrees, you could not identify when you have a threshold and this and that and this. I don't know how you manage your business or your anyway, Sha. There's difference between book smart and street smart. But I saw you here.
They both work together.
No, sometimes
if you have one and you don't have the other one, you are not completed.
Sometimes some people are just book smart and want common sense. We move. So Arifa, to me, Arifa has seen the
She mentioned them. In fact, she did say this person's brother, but they were not with them in the room. They were not with she, Wunmi, and Adura in the room. And she met Mohbad weak. My question is, why was he weak? Why was he weak?
Why was he weak?
And she met wound, hand swollen, and Wunmi told her that it's good that they quickly give him anti-tetanus. She said she has been set up What does she mean by that?
Abi, what is set me up? What does she mean?
She was set up. What does she mean by what sets me up? What is the meaning of that? That's why we need to go. And all of them, all what they said is about the fight. Prime Boy didn't say he saw fight. He said they were arguing. You understand? He said the argument, they were hit of argument from Flecky to. It was at a point he now heard the reason, but they were coding. They didn't really want him to hear. But at one point, his friend's head was hot. He said, saying some things. So that's why he was able to grab some things. But spending that one heard more. Because at a point, Mohbad was out talking all. Then wanted to wind down. They said he even wind down. That the man driving, he said, that doesn't mean something. He said that the man driving said, do you want to get me to what kind of, to calm down? The driver was calming them, that they fought physically in the car. That they fought physically, not mouth argument now, like this person said they had. He said, and Prime Boy was no more there when Mohbad hit on the side of the back SUV, SVC, SUV, only one ring in la low walk, off it by window glass, only and that glass is son, only the driver got upset. You know when you hear that, what does that mean? They were calming him down. He got back into the car, they were fighting. That the driver was for the car hire, no pay, not driver, taxi. He said car hire. Ricky ma'am, car hire, no pay. He said car hire. I didn't say taxi, car hire. We heard a different story. We heard Mohbad was Prime Boy was who he was fighting. There was no chance for that. He was even trying to plead with Mohbad. And it's because he wasn't taking side with the way Mohbad was shouting and talking, exposing some things. And people were there. He didn't want Mohbad to be talking anyhow, be doing that. He said that Mohbad should calm down and get up. And for this reason, because he wasn't getting support for him, Mohbad told him to go and call Adura. On getting to Adura not too fun. No, leave me, can you come? Of course, Sean, that's rude. Mohbad. Only while they were saying it, before he knew what was happening, Adura had come. And when Adura came, Mohbad didn't say anything. He didn't even say about, talk about the complaint or anything. No. Mohbad just said, come on. Because he had not come to report Adura. Then Mohbad continued again the fight with the wife. He wanted to say, no, only Adura and Siko Basoroko, so people she so continue. Why I thought she can't that you know what big Mohbad see got angry towards him. Came down from the car. The fact that he did not want to come down was saying, my guy, my nigga, you go let him calm down, only Mohbad, only that last time only Mohbad in here. He even broke down in tears. He broke down. He broke down. How he wish he knew Umaku. How he wish. Maybe he would have followed him. Maybe he would have stayed with him. He would have tried. You understand? He didn't say all that. So a minimum combat role. Those were the things that brought me tears. So when he was explaining, he broke down. His story is bad. He's spending that has comprehensive of it. All what they said in the car. Yeah, can't hear so good when the best thing I will advise them is they should go to the police. They need to find who is culpable for us, who is going to spend life imprisonment, and other things that need to be done. Mohbad said a lot, and he has witnesses. But oh, sorrow.
Mohbad said a lot, and he has witnesses. Èmi náà sọ. Ṣé Mohbad ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú ni? Why tó fi ń jẹ́ kí justice yìí wá difficult fún wa? Why tí bàbá ṣe lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá after 3 hours tọ́lọ́pàá ní kó máa lọ wọn ò ní fún wọn ní police report? Ọwọ́ wo lọ́wọ́ agbára tó ń lọ síwájú? Òun ló dífá fún Sam Larry tó ní all stations settled. Wọ́n ti gbèsìn. Case closed. Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí ọwọ́ agbára yẹn ṣe lè tóbi tó. A ṣẹ̀sín. Alágbára téèyàn ò lè mú Ọlọ́run á mú. A ṣe ẹ̀sín. Ó ní spending ló ní full comprehensive story lọ́wọ́. Why is spending lying? Ó jẹ́ kó yé wa pé wọ́n send the text message ti spending nínú prison. Kí náà fi dẹ́rù bà spending. Ó ní text message yẹn lego. Ó ní ó wà scary. Ta ló send the text message to spending? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Sọ̀rọ̀ gan. Mohbad said a lot.
Mohbad said a lot.
He said a lot. I can't say them. Ó ti pọ̀ jù. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa. The things these kids they do is too much. But I heard itimitipun. Orí mi ti scatter. Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí. Mi ò tiẹ̀ rírú ẹ̀ rí.
Mi rírú ẹ̀ rí. Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí.
He said, àìrìn wọn jà láìrí ọgbọ́kẹ́ ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. In fact, I'm seeing too much. So, what I will advise, and I will still say it again, Wunmi, it is time you stand up, go to the police, take your lawyer. All these things that they have said, all these people.
Exactly. Nǹkan tí ìyá Mohbad tó ṣe ń dance to their tune yẹn. Mo máa play voice note ìyá Mohbad kan tó record fún mi gbà yẹn. Ìgbà tí interviewer yẹn sọ pé ìgbà tẹ́ débẹ̀ tẹ́ rí pé ọmọ yín ti kú, kí lè tẹ́ lè bu àṣànà so kẹ́ pariwo lé lórí. Ó ní kí n pariwo lé lórí kó rán mi lọ síbi tó rán ọmọ mi lọ. Ṣé rántí pé ìyá Mohbad sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ó ní kí n pariwo lé lórí kó rán nǹkan tí ìyá Mohbad ṣe ń dance to their tune nìyẹn. Ẹ dẹ̀ má gbà pé ìyá Mohbad sọ statement kan. Ó ní mo ò tí ì dà ẹ́ o. Ìwọ ló dà mí o. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn heavy gan. Màá play voice note ìyá Mohbad yẹn tá bá gbélé tán sí kẹ́ gbọ́ statement yẹn. Ó ní kí n sọ̀rọ̀ kán pa mí bó ṣe pa ọmọ mi. Ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé pé blogger Yamanegi sọ statement kan. Ó ní tẹ́lẹ̀ òun bú ìyá Mohbad òun bú gbogbo wọn. Ó ní ṣé wọn rí pé òun ò búyàn kankan mọ́ nsìn.
Wow, as eyewitnesses, if they are lying, go and say it at the police station. If they are saying the truth, now tell this truth and the real story. Let everybody face each other. It is time we know the truth. Time is ticking. We want to know the whole truth. I do not think anything like autopsy is done, and there's a reason for that. In fact, Mohbad made mention of it. You see some things I heard, as if the boy knew he was going to die. He spoke too much in the car.
Sherry?
Ó sọ̀rọ̀ jù.
Ó ní Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ jù nínú mọ́tò.
جاهزين تمام. شيروا مصعد فوق خليكم جاهزين. راح طلع لكم اسماء راح طلع 3 خليكم جاهزين شباب الله
served for that boy. The kings àwọn ọba ọkàn wọn ò ní balẹ̀. Ibi tí mo ti ń dúró kí n gbọ́ látàárọ̀ ni. Yeye Yam and Egg ló sọ pé until justice is served. Yeye Yam and Egg náà ló tún wá sọ pé ṣadẹ̀ ti rí justice. Ayé mà níkà o. Just because you are not getting it your way. Just because you went to Nigeria, you had a round table dialogue. You came back, you first of all told us you are not interested in justice for Mohbad again. Later, you involve yourself, but you are avoiding that part that you said the kings ọkàn wọn ò ní balẹ̀. Ṣé kí n tún rewind ẹ kẹ́ gbọ́? Ẹni sùúrù ń bọ̀.
Going to prayers.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ń bọ̀.
Always check the background.
Ẹ fi earpiece sétí.
Everyone that your daughter or your son is about.
Ẹ fi earpiece sétí kẹ́ lè gbọ́ dáadáa.
And many of us, our behavior online, it should be a criteria. I have seen some people, my kids can never marry their son or their daughter. These Mohbad cases have revealed a lot of people. People's background. One, try and be praying about your children. If you told them my best ọkùnrin obìnrin o.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
Ọkọ tó bá máa fẹ́ o, ìyàwó tó bá máa fẹ́ o. In-laws tó ọmọ ẹ̀ máa ní ṣe pàtàkì. Mohbad spoke in the car as though he knew he was going to die. That's the way it's affecting those boys. If it's abroad, they would have said treating those boys psychologically, they will be taking care of them. Because his word is tormenting them. The guy is more than what we all think he is. The guy is more than what we all think he is. I don't think he's a human being. A lie. Take it or you leave it. The woman that told Mama Mohbad pé ọmọ tó ń bọ̀ ọmọ ológo kan ni. It's not about the money. You remember his lifetime, nobody knew him. And he was so humble. How can somebody with that kind of humility die and turn the whole world all around? People are having so much. People are having so much. People are having so much. People are having so much unrest until so much unrest until justice is served for that boy. The kings.
TikTok sí lọ, wọn ò ní gbọ́, ẹ má bínú. Ọmọlẹ́kúnjayé alápàtà.
Said, all station settled, no case. Who called Sam Larry? Who told Sam Larry about it? They are aware. Sam Larry, you know what you did. You are not the one that buy Mohbad, but you know
what you.
You are not the one that buy Mohbad, but you know
what you.
You are not the one that buy Mohbad, but you know
what you.
But you know
what you.
But you know
what you did.
Politics is in play here.
Politics is in place.
And you know
TikTok it law.
You know what Mohbad got himself into in with you.
So Makbe.
Why you
Tito, ìjọ wo lọ́jọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ máa tó.
a living thing, is a corporate entity, but has corporate legal personality. And if the court is to order that compensation be paid to the family of Bamishe by BRT, it is the in his own.
I understand it.
Yeah, good. So when Jack says Nigeria is an evil country, is not like saying that everybody is bad in it. It's just a kind of statement to show that the evil things that have been allowed is getting out of hand, is too much, and all of that. And not like the country on its own generally, there is no good about it. No doubt Nigeria is blessed. We have so many good natural resources. We have so many talents. You can see so many of us flying out to go get better lives, not because we do not have potentials and all of that here, but because the country does not encourage it. There is danger. There is
The country did not permit it.
Embrace us,
Yes.
give that opportunity and all of that, and everybody likes to be safe, whatever
Yes. Yes. You have to escape for your life. Yeah.
Yes. So that is what it means. And
I know, I understand him.
Agree with you.
No, I understand. Americans, they always say, God bless America.
Damilola.
Yes.
Let me just add what Amen has said and what you have said too. You see, the thing is this: when we're talking about Nigeria, we're not talking about the land. We're not talking about Nigeria represents the people. It means the people. Now, the thing is this: if you travel with a Nigerian passport, once you get to probably the point of entry or whatever, you see, once they start to carry out checks, and they just see your passport, once just see that passport, Nigeria, because you, as you're standing, you are a physical representation of Nigeria. They will label you immediately. They already know what you stand for the moment they see you. Jigger. So now, it's just like when you're talking about this, the government. The government. Sir, can you mute Damilola, please? Just for a while. Yeah. It's just like when you're talking about the government. The government are the people.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anyone. I can't hear you speak. Is it still there? All right.
Network is still there. I think Jack networks is too bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh,
We were not hearing you earlier.
what was the last thing you heard? Amen.
And you were talking about the representation.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. So leadership, governance, the government, they are a reflection of the society. Those people that you are seeing in Nigerian government, how corrupt they are, that is the same way the society, how corrupt the society is. Because the people in government, you derive them from the society. You didn't go to space to go and bring them from the society. And now I want to say something again. You see, for those of us that are not that probably we live in the Western world, we're not even Nigerian or we're not African at all. Look, let me use Nigeria. Don't let me say Africa generally. Nigeria as a place. If you go to Nigeria today, or if you know anyone that probably still that frequent Nigeria, they will tell you, look, we're talking about a society that does not have value for human life. These people have zero value for human life. The same way their government, the same way the government does not have any value for human life, and that is why justice will mean nothing to them. The same way the people themselves, they have been programmed in that way. The people are angry. Someone went to Nigeria, just came back, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and was telling me that the bus drivers, the Danfo drivers, they almost killed him just because they're hungry, they're upset. You wanna cross, they wanna clear you away. You're even standing, they just wanna clear you and kill you. Zero value for human lives. Human lives mean nothing to them. So, and these are the people that will still find their way into the government. So when we're talking about saying Nigeria is evil, it's evil. It's not just the people or the family, because the people, the family, they are Nigeria. So you see, that is why, because those people, the people in that country, they are the ones that are in the government, and the people have zero value. Lives, you see, human life is like an ant or like a mosquito that you can just kill to them. That's how it is to them. It is here in the Western world that we value human, even animals' life. In that place, you are nothing. They'll just kill you for nothing. So that we understand what we are up against. So because human lives mean nothing to even the people themselves, let alone the government, because the government, they have the people as well. They came from the society. The people that are in Nigerian government today, 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, they were just ordinary civilians. They were just ordinary normal people. But now they have found themselves in the government. They have found themselves on the corridors of power. And you see now the way they are behaving. They are behaving now like their previous rulers, those that have ruled them too.